Okay. How many times do we create stories that aren't true? Like always? One very simple way of transforming pain around a wound is this. When you go to that belief, whether it's, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, I am not worthy. See, these thoughts and a belief is only a thought that we've kept thinking about. That's what a belief is. So thoughts like, I'm not worthy, turn into a belief of, I'm not worthy. And a thought will just come like a raindrop. Thoughts come and thoughts go. What happens is, in our place of, I hate to keep using the word woundedness, but I will, because it kind of fits. And from that place, we grab onto the thought, and then this is what happens. This is what the thought is like. You're not worthy. 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 Now, very seldom do we stop and question the thought to see if it's true. We assume that it is, and then we make up a story around it, and then we keep living it again and again and again and again and again and again and again. So, one quick way to stop this thought process is to turn to the thought and say, wait a minute, is this 100% true? Is it true that I'm not good enough? You turn and face the thought. Is this 100% true? You know what the thought does? It goes like this. And then it lets go of you. Whenever you catch a thought in a lie, it lets go of you. So take a moment and look at that belief and bring it to the big you, bring it into your heart and ask, is this 100% true? I'm not worthy. Is that 100% true? Do it right now and see what you feel in your heart. Do you notice a little shifting in your heart? A little softening? Yes? That's your heart opening. What happens is these thoughts have been allowed to stay like unwelcome guests without even questioning whether they're true. And that's what can help us to shut our heart down. So the minute you catch it in a lie, it lets go of you, and you will feel right in here in your heart, you'll feel a little opening. You'll feel a little bit more peace than you did before. It doesn't matter how many times you have to keep questioning that thought. That thought might come back, and you turn and look at it again. Is that true? No. And it lets go of you again. When I was going through my dialoguing process with God for this book, what was God thinking? I had to keep revisiting that same darn thought. And mine was, I don't feel loved. I knew that I was loved, but I didn't feel loved. And God had me keep looking at it again and again and again. And every time I would look at it and I would be loved back into wholeness, back into openness again, I'd live my life, I'd get triggered again, and I'd go back into my dialogue and I'd say, here I am again! I don't feel loved! Here I am! And after a few times, I remember saying to God, how many times do I kind of felt like whiny. But I kept going to God and I said, how many times do I have to keep going through this same thing again and again and again? Have you been there? And you know what God said? It doesn't matter how many times you forget. What matters is that you remember one more time.